circumstances. My guest will come later, and she is here right now with us. So we continue with the topic of today. And as I told you, today, by the way, being the 26th day, the 25th day, and tomorrow will be the 26th day, there is Women Equality a day, which is celebrated in the United States on August 26 to commemorate the 1920 adoption of the amendment to the United States Constitution, which prohibits the states and the federal government from denying the rights to vote to citizens of the U.S. on the basis of sex. And so this has come from them, and now imekuwa translated into the African countries, and we are talking about it. There's a lot of debate going on about women equality, and people are asking, this is the same as gender equality? Is this the same as this? Ni wanawake wakalie wanaume, ni nini ifanyike, nini na nini? And so we continue with that. And so also remember, I asked you earlier on if you could send in that sweet memory that you always have and then you laugh. Today being TBT, hiyo ni nini wewe unakaa tu hivi unakumbuka ulifanya wewe mwenyewe, you know, it's you yourself and you yourself and you, that thing that you did and you're always like mimi kama Esther nilikuwa nawaza nini, nilikuwa nafikiria nini, what was happening then? Send it on 0799200100. Also, we are live on Facebook, that is Mizpah TV Kenya. And I can see one saying, my name is Nevin and I'm watching from Kisumu. The show is amazing. Thank you so very much, Nevin. Karibu sana. We'll talk about this. I know men also always in a way have an issue with this. Wako like, mukipea watu power sana watatukalia, but we'll be getting to understand more about that, so please stay tuned. Also, Soja Agola from Mizpah anasema loving the show, anasema nichezee asanti kwa Yesu. Kuna jina nimepewa nickname, tutaambiwa please your message inifikie from Hesbon, the technical team, please. Umesema ni damu damu Ogola, Mizpah TV, damu hiyo ndio nimeambiwa ni 7. So a big shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a Mizpah TV fan. And so we get into the interview of today. Karibu sana, tusemezana. A very good morning.
Yes, morning to you, my dear.
How are you doing?
I'm great.
Karibu sana.
Thank
You're
you
looking
very much.
sharp.
Thank you.
And beautiful as well.
Thank
you're
you.
not, age has said it's not catching up with you. You've refused.
You're as old as you feel.
Awesome,
You're as old as you feel. Yeah.
You're as old as you feel.
Yes.
So if you feel sweet 16 for the rest of your life, you'll be sweet 16.
That's the way you'll feel. That's the way you'll be.
Why?
Yeah, and that's
Better?
what people will say.
Hiyo nimeshika and I'm running with it. So please, for that person who is watching it for the very first time, please, you could introduce yourself to them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am Jane Nganga. And Jane Nganga is, I already say it's many things.
Yes.
I'm a wife, a mother, a teacher, and a counseling psychologist.
Wow.
Yes.
Awesome. And you're here today, tomorrow being the day where we get to celebrate the Women Equality Day. Tumesema we bring it a little bit earlier so that we can talk about, because Mondays we talk about, on Thursdays we talk about family and health as well. And so this being part of family, it's good that we get to speak about this. And it's been chaotic. If people hear about this, they're like, wanawake wanapandisha, and the men are also pandishing, so there is always a misunderstanding. And so if we could start off by just saying or asking, what is it? What is women equality? Yeah.
Thank you. I must say this is a wonderful conversation.
Yeah.
And I'll start by saying that when we talk of equality, it's not a fight.
It's not a fight.
It's not a war. But it's about both genders being able to access resources and opportunities without being segregated, or without the biasness being looked at. You are a man, you are a woman, so you should get this because you are a man, and you should not get this because you are
A woman.
because you are a woman or you are a girl. Yes. So that's what we call equality. Yes.
So it was not started with the basis of bringing other people down or something like that.
Okay. Historically, we know mostly culture and also religion has historically looked at maybe women as a weaker, and they look down on women.
Yeah.
And therefore, the issue of equality is to bring the two genders at par.
Ah,
yes.
Okay. So that is the main agenda for it.
To bring them at par, so that women can feel they are not looked down upon.
Yeah.
Because basically, it's a human right. Yeah, it's a human right. You're not
Everyone
supposed to be
exercise.
discriminated or to be looked down upon on basis of your gender. In any case, it's not a choice.
Yeah. We found ourselves here.
Yes.
The way we are,
Yes.
and we appreciate it.
Yes.
And so I would like to know, what is the importance of it then? Why should it be here?
It's quite important. If you look at the countries that have empowered women, that value their women, they have advanced economically.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, facts are there. And basically, even in our society, what do we normally say? When you empower a woman, you have empowered
a whole generation.
Exactly. So it's very important to empower women, to bring them at par with the men. Yes.
Ah,
yes.
So it is important.
Yes, so that both of them
Yeah.
can contribute to economy, basically.
Ah.
Yes.
I get it, because you cannot put all the responsibilities on a man.
On one person.
Like wewe ndio utafanya hivi na hivi. So in short ni ya kusaidia, to help each other.
And I like that word, to help, because biblically, when God created Adam, and then there was Eve. Where was Eve created? To be a helpmeet.
Oh. Yes.
To be an assistant, to assist, so that he becomes better. God must have seen he needed help.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nakajua wacha.
Yes.
But
So we need to bring this other person up,
yes,
so that they can help each other.
Yes.
Yes. In developing each other, developing a family, developing the society. Yes, we can equally contribute. Yeah.
Amazing. Because God saw, but this person cannot live alone, by the way. It's too much. A name animals, afanye nini, it's too much. And so the woman coming in to help, now it makes it even easier. Two heads are better than one, actually. And so now,
for this woman to be able to help this person, or even to be of use to society, they need to be equipped. They need to be empowered.
Okay.
Yeah, with skills, knowledge, and other resources,
Yeah.
so that they are able to help.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
Amazing. And now, how far are we in this progress of women empowerment and women equality? Yeah.
Okay, maybe I may not have the exact facts and figures, so it's important we talk about it maybe generally, the way we see it, and specifically maybe for our country. I think we have come a long way.
Hey, wait, we've come a long way.
We have come
Yes.
a long way.
Yes.
I want to believe that as you sit there,
Yeah.
you are feeling empowered. You are feeling different, that you are in a different space where a woman feels she's recognized and she's being heard and she's appreciated for who she is and her contribution into society. That is a space where we are as a country. But I must say there's still a lot that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Yes,
And-
there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot that needs to be done.
Nice.
Yes.
And we could even see with how the last week, was it Batwan or last week? We had the elections last week,
Yes.
Batwan,
Yes.
and then there were announcements last week, and we've seen women getting into
A
the
lot
political
of
world.
women,
Yeah.
yes, have been elected, and that's amazing. And who has elected them?
It is the people.
It is the people and it includes the opposite gender. That means they have come to appreciate who we are and our contribution. This talk and this conversation about gender equality has opened up their eyes, and they can see, oh, I think we need to appreciate this woman. They can do it. They can equally do it. It's not like they are a threat to us. Yes.
Awesome. And now on this aspect of back then, because we tend to believe, because we are saying we've come a long way.
Yes.
So meaning back then was an issue. Could you take us through that for a while?
So we need to ask ourselves, why were women being looked at the way they were being looked at? Why were they not given equal opportunities? Why were they not empowered? So that boils down to culture. We all come from culture that brought up women and girls in a certain way. They have roles that are ascribed to them by culture and also our religious culture. Yes.
Oh, not just culture, but also the religion.
Religion is also a culture by itself.
Okay.
Yes.
And so there's a way. What are some of those things that were done that we would say that it was not towards the empowerment of a woman? Yeah, back then.
Okay, for our country, you know, originally girls were not even supposed to go to school.
Yeah.
If you look at the history of our country, it has been a fight for girls to be taken to school. And even as we talk today, some of our ethnic groups in our country are still behind as far as taking the girls to school.
Yeah, true.
So this has been a cultural thing. The boys were given the opportunity because according to the cultural mindset, the girl was supposed to get to a certain age and get married
and have
so
children.
No need for education. But I believe we are past that.
Yeah, we are.
But we still have some groups in Kenya that still have a long way to come. They are there.
Okay.
They are there. Yes.
And you being a counselor, I also tend to believe you also have met with people who have issues with even in matters inheritance.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah, because that is also one of the issues.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Wow. You make me feel very proud. Proud of my mother. Yes. Very proud of my mother because personally I'm a beneficiary of inheritance.
Wow.
Yes. So I wish my mother could be watching this, but I'm sure she's not. But I'll tell her I mentioned her because she has done what she needs to do for her girls.
Yeah.
Yes, I lost my father when we were still young. So my mother is the one now who has distributed whatever she has given us as girls.
Oh, wow.
So, but, you know, back to your question.
Yeah.
I think in Kenya today, that one has changed through observation, like maybe where I live and where I've come from. Right now, I have seen girls receiving inheritance.
Yeah.
I have seen, you know, people who no longer maybe chase their wives away because they are not giving birth to boys.
Yeah, true.
Why? Because culturally, boys were valued more than girls because they were the ones to inherit the father and carry on the family lineage because the girl gets married and moves away from the family. But I think that one is changing. Yeah,
it is.
Girls
changing.
right now, they can inherit from their father. But the goodness is that is enshrined in our constitution. Yes, right now it's in our constitution.
So even the government, you could say, in the progress of making sure that there's women equality, also the government is playing a
yes,
role.
it has done that. And actually from the cases like you said I have handled, this is what has made the girls start inheriting because they are empowered and they know what is in the constitution.
I know my rights.
Yes,
Yeah.
they know that.
Yeah.
They know that.
Oh,
that we can
nice.
equally inherit our parents' property.
Nice.
Yes.
And now on the issue of you also mentioned of religious culture. So you could take us through what are some of those things that you feel that back then were not being done in matters empowering a woman, and right now there's some progress in it. Yeah.
Okay, we have different religions. We have different religions. And I want to really talk about any specific religion because like in our country we have many. Yes. But the truth is we have some religions where the woman's voice is not heard. We have some, let's say even in Christianity, we know we have different doctrines where the women don't have a voice.
Nope.
Such that some years ago even a woman could not stand
At the altar.
At the altar and say anything, preach. They took a back seat. But today we are seeing that changing. That one is changing, which is progress in the right direction. Why? Because God can use anyone. God can use anyone. Even the Bible, it has women that were used by God. Deborah prayed. And what happened? The sun stood. Yes. So we have great women in the Bible. Yes. So, and I think the woman of today, specifically the Christian woman of today, is able to emulate the great women in the Bible and know that God can also use them.
Yeah, because even today we have apostles who are women.
Yes.
Actually. And now on matters, because we're talking about the progress that has come all this way, and with the progress there has to be instances, because people might ask, okay, no, na progress, unasema progress iko, where is it? Now on issue on family, what could you say is the progress from back then to now? Yeah.
Okay, as I talk about that, it's good to point out that culture is dynamic.
Culture is dynamic.
It's always changing.
Okay.
Circumstances are always changing. You know, there are so many factors that bring about that change. Of course, education being a part of it. People become more enlightened. We have the laws of the land. They are continually being revealed. Reviewed. Okay? And therefore, it also means the place of the family is changing. Like you had mentioned earlier on. So, in the yesteryears, even when women started getting educated and getting employed, it was still looked upon as, you know, the man is a provider. A woman with your money and everything, it's not like you can use your money in whichever other way, but the man is the one who is supposed to provide. But is it the case today?
No,
it is not the case today.
Yeah.
So the woman today can also contribute to the welfare and the development economically of the family. So her place has changed. Her place is no longer just in the kitchen. Yes, but to bring something on the table
as well.
Yes.
And which is, it's a good thing, because that is the aspect of helper that is in the Bible. Yeah. Awesome. And so allow us just to take a very short break, but when we come back, also if you have any questions on that aspect or on that matter, remember the number is 07992 100. And also we are live on Facebook. I'll be reading, when I come back, I'll be reading also from Facebook as well. So what on Facebook, nimewaona kidogo tu, I'm coming back, and we'll also be reading some of your views and also comments as well. So keep it Mizpah TV, keep it Nuru ya Asubuhi. And also when we come back, actually, I would love to hear from Mama Faith, her experience on the memory that she has had. Yenye huwa anakaa TV anacheka peke yake, anasema, what was I thinking then? We'll be back, so please stay tuned. welcome back mpenzi mtazamaji. Kipindi hiki ni Nuru ya Asubuhi, and it only happens on Mizpah TV, where we keep the fire of the altar burning. So tomorrow, as we will be commemorating the Women Equality Day, which is the 26th of August, it is celebrated on that day. So we are talking about that actually, and we are getting to understand, there's some progress. We are not being feministic or saying that women should take the lead. No, we just want to embrace and to appreciate how the progress has been, because if you compare the earlier days and now, enyewe kuna change that we have even women governors, like in Nakuru County, we have a woman who is a governor.
Yeah.
Also, there's so many places and so many people who have taken the lead and have said, no, I'm not going to be limited by my gender. I'm going to rise up. And the people not only rising up, because you can rise up and then upate watu, they're like, no, shuka. But they also, everyone else, the community is embracing that. They're looking past the gender. They're looking at what can this person do? What can this person help? How can this other person do this and this and that? And so we continue with that topic today. And so karibu, tune in. And remember, you can send your comments. You can send in your SMS or any questions on 0799200100. And so you can join us on Facebook. That is Mizpah TV Kenya. And on Facebook, there is Hakiza Flobart, and anasema blessings to you, and amen. Also blessings to you, Sana, and thank you for tuning in all from Facebook. That is Hakiza Flobart. And we continue with the topic of today, but before we get there, we want to hear a memory on one thing that our guest of today probably has ever done, and she just remembers it and she laughs. So welcome as we continue. Karibu tena.
Thank you.
So we are waiting on that memory.
Wow. Now, maybe there are many, but I'll share the one that just comes naturally for now.
Yes.
Because I remember so many years ago, I was informed too.
Okay.
I went to a school in Kirinyaga called Kabara Girls.
Okay.
And so, but I'm brought up in Nyeri County. So the distance from Nyeri County to Kirinyaga.
It's quite far.
So I'm a Form 2 girl, and my mother travels all the way to school to come and pay fees. And then the rules were so strict. You see your mother, you cannot say hi. Imagine my mother has come from all that way, has come to school. But the rules say, if your parent has come for any other business that is not a visiting day, you cannot say hi.
Where?
Oh my God.
Where that is tough. And
so I see my mother.
Her.
She goes to the office, does her business. She's there, getting out of the compound, and I cannot say hi to her. Oh my God. You can imagine. It was so devastating, by the way.
Yeah.
I cried. I've never forgotten. But maybe today, I wouldn't say I wouldn't do the same. Because I feel it's a right to connect with your parent, even if it's not a visiting day. So I think it wasn't okay that time. But I think if it was today, I would pull myself together.
Yeah.
But I've never forgotten.
You've never forgotten
I've never forgotten. I felt the administration wasn't fair.
Yeah.
At least just saying hi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Personally, we'll get back to the topic. We are coming back to it, but also allow me to share mine.
Yes.
I was right from high school, and the way your mom gives you maybe money to go and buy something in town. So I was fresh going to town. And so this person, this conductor, I think they saw that I'm kind of naive, sijui maneno, but I knew the price. Najua, they like from home to town, there's that fare that you pay. And so my mom at that moment, haikuwa poa sana home, so alikuwa amenipea fixed. Kuna lunch mahali, but amenipea fixed fare cause anajua this is the amount you'll go. So this person, this conductor overcharges me. And that 20 bob now means itatoka kwa my lunch. Do you know I cried?
See,
I
both of us
cried,
cried.
and I was like, that is not fair. So I'm asking myself, Emily, why are you crying? I'm like, 20 bob is a lot of money, you know? So I always look back and I'm like, seriously? Serious? Okay, it's still money, but anyway, it's called, we have to grow that. And
You
so
have to
now
grow
coming
that.
back to what we're talking about.
Yes.
We've talked about some of the important aspects of it now, what the progress that has been there, but I know there has been challenges as well, you know, as we are getting to progress and all that. So
Yes.
you could take us through that.
Yeah, we have had challenges as far as gender equality is concerned.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that has arisen is what we have observed with what is generally called the boy child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being neglected.
Yes, I think that is one of the things that has come up. It's kind of, if you put, let me say a group of 10, 5 boys, 5 girls, and you give them a task to volunteer. Naturally, the one who will come out first will be the girl child.
Yeah.
So it's like the boy child has been neglected. They're not being encouraged. They've become more timid. So that is one of the things.
One of the challenges.
Yes. So as they grow down, when you come now to the men who are adult, I think in our country we've heard of late that also men are being abused. Yes, we have those issues coming up.
Yeah.
And maybe people generally attribute that to the gender equality.
Yeah.
The women have been empowered. They have access to education. They have access to employment. They have access to business. They have access to loans. So, yeah. So that now maybe makes them look up down upon the men, maybe in marriages. Why? Because they have the power of the money, of the education and everything. And therefore, some men in the process have suffered abuse.
Yes, true.
And abuse comes in many forms. Maybe the one we eventually see is a physical abuse. So before you see that, emotional abuse has taken place.
Trauma.
Yes, all that.
Okay. Also, to be honest, you will hear most of the men are complaining about this. They're like, yes, it's good you've empowered the women. At least wamejua where they stand, wamejua their rights, wamejua all those things. But now, as you said earlier, the neglect. So ile concentration sana imeletwa kwa wanawake sana, then the other gender, the wanaume sasa wamekuwa like, nyinyi si mnajua your rights, si mmeishi kuwa hapo, you know. So I also believe that's one of the challenges as well.
Like there is also the assumption that men are strong. Lazima wanajikakamua. You get, so the boy child is also expected to do that, and men in general. But the truth is like they need mentorship also. They need somebody to hold their hand as they grow. Even in adulthood, in challenges of marriage and all that, they need somebody to mentor.
Yeah, true.
Yes, they need somebody to mentor. And allow me to go historically, because we've been doing that.
Yeah.
Was that mentorship there? Culturally. For the boy child, was it there? And the question is it there today?
Wow. Okay.
So that's where the neglect comes in. Yes. So, you know, like we said, culture is dynamic. And in the process of the changes, we adapt new things, and maybe
we neglect
others. So this aspect of mentorship is one that has been neglected. Yes. So that's a challenge that we have, and we need to rise up to the occasion and definitely do something.
Yes. Because when you neglect the other gender, when you are praising the other one and telling them that you should know who you are, and then tunaacha wengine definitely ita turn tables. Actually it's the tables which have turned, because kuna yenye ilikuwa juu sasa ni imerudishwa chini, yenye ilikuwa chini imerudi juu. So as much as we are telling people that women equality is something that we should look up, we should look on and make sure that we emphasize in a good way on, let's not forget the essential purpose of it.
So we should be talking of gender, not women equality right now.
True.
So we need to move away from that and concentrate
on gender
equality.
Amazing. Now that brings me to that question. Actually, it is important to tackle more, to strike the balance between our gender. Now let's come now to that aspect of gender equality. This aspect now that as much as we are empowering the women, as much as tunawambia no, they should also get the inheritance, they should also the women should also do this and that, they should go and vie for those seats that they want. And as we get also to now bring the mentorship, and now how can we bring back that mentorship yenye sasa hatuta concentrate sana on the men alafu tuache wanawake. We are striking the balance.
We need to strike the balance. Yes.
And how do we do that?
Okay, let me use the example of the church.
Okay.
The church today. Let's look at what happens in church in general.
Okay.
If you look at our churches, who are the majority?
In church, women, if I'm not wrong. And children.
And the youth.
And the youth. Yes.
What about our men?
I don't know if it's only in my church that I see this, but it's a number you can count. Yeah. So,
and generally also you look at the programs that have been put in place.
Okay.
They've been focusing on women and youth.
Okay. Yeah. True.
Yes. So as we talk of gender equality, then we need to have very good programs also for the men. Even in our yes. We need to have more reason why men need to come to church. We need to have programs that will entice them. They'll come and feel up. Yes. We need more men in the church.
Yeah, true.
We need more men in the church. So, and also basically in society, we need to balance and have more programs for men, so that everybody is balanced, the women, the youth, and also the men.
And the men as well, so that they don't they're not left behind.
Yeah, you can do your fact finding and see how many programs do we have that are focusing on men.
Nice.
Yes.
And is there any danger? Because we're looking at the future. I believe this has been talked on so many times that yes, since when people realize that now the men are being left behind, ama the boy child anaachwa nyuma, wakaanza kusema hey, apana, it's been quite a while. Wanasema apana, let's go back, let's ensure there's that balance, let's ensure we also empower the men as well. So is there a danger of men being left behind as we continue? We've seen the danger, but kuna ile moto sasa zaidi kuliko hapo sasa.
Oh, is there a danger of
men being left out?
Definitely. Definitely.
Please take us through that. Please.
Because you know, there are aspects that we cannot assume. In spite of the fact that we are different, you know, male and female. We are different. Physically and biologically. And there is what, because of our biology, you know, we are naturally able to do, and a man is naturally able to do. Okay? And also still, we can't still not assume the role of a man culturally and also religiously. In spite of the fact that we have said that culture and religion, you know, they're changing with the time, with the circumstances. So we can still not assume the role of a man. Okay? Yeah, so biblically, the man is the head, the leader of the house. The man is the priest
of the house.
of the house, what does a priest do? Yes. So are they playing that role in the house? Are they playing the role of leadership in the house? Are they playing their role as fathers in the house properly? Remembering that you've said there is lack of mentorship. So maybe at a certain point, maybe we have had a crop of men that have lacked mentorship.
Yes.
So
true.
meaning at the home level, maybe they are not playing their role as expected.
Yes.
Yes.
Because they were not mentored.
There is lack of mentorship.
Yeah.
The woman has come up more empowered than the man.
Yes.
So it's kind of they are taking a back seat. Yes.
So if it continues like that, there's danger.
That things will turn upside down. Eventually it is the women who will.
Utasikia ni yeye anaoa other than kuolewa. And actually funny enough though, we've heard of this, where the instances of a sugar mommy, allow me to mention that, sugar mommy ni yeye akona a younger person, maybe sugar mommy in the aspect of a mature person, a mature woman, but now there's a younger aged gentleman who is now the husband.
And this husband is being provided for
everything
and being led by the woman. So who is on top?
The woman, sadly to say.
Yes.
Nice.
So, and that is dangerous, like you said. So, and because you have brought that aspect of the sugar mummies and all that, there's also the issue of women marrying other women.
Yeah, true.
We have seen it in the media.
Yeah.
It is there. Why? Because this woman is realizing, although there are many other factors that contribute to that.
True.
Yeah, but this woman has the money, has everything, and she feels she's in charge. Yes. So I think instead of having a man who is not praying the role they should pray, I'm the man, let me get another woman.
I play that role. The other one plays that role.
Yes.
Also, we've also had, because we are stating some of the instances, we've also had the instance of a woman saying, I'm empowered, I've got money, I've got everything I need, I don't need a man. And so what this person does, this lady will do, anaenda anamua, there's it's called what?
They look for
sperm
donors.
Yes, donors. So they say, I'm going to get a child, you know, and this child are not going to have any relationships with the father. I don't even want to know who the father is. I'm just going to raise my child alone. And with that, you find out now that the aspect of single parenthood comes in, and the child now suffers. So that is some of the dangers.
Yes, and this child now, who is being brought up by this single mother, still is not having a role model of a man in his life. So the problem is worsening.
It's continuing.
It is worsening. Is like now we have an endangered male species. Yes.
True.
And it is not very nice because when we empower the girl child so much, neglect the boy, at the end of the day, then the girl child will feel they do not have a man in their life who is at par with them. Yes.
Yeah, true. And you might find out that now this woman, this lady who has decided to do that, they do it out of, we are not here to condemn or anything, but they do it out of their own many more factors that are involved. But you find out now when that woman raises that child, if it's a girl, definitely the child will emulate the mother. So with that, the child also will say, my mom never needed a man, so no man in my life as well. Then that child is going to have a child, a lady, a female also, and will emulate. So tunaenda tu wanaitwa ku deplete. We are depleting the men. And with that, you find out now this is going to be a challenge in the future.
Yes.
Because we are seeing all over men, they're now into drugs. You know, a majority of them, they are getting into drugs. They're getting into the idleness aspect. getting into matters of gambling, because that is where the agenda is. At least tuko tuna appreciatiwa. I can compete and show you that I am a man, you know. And so what can a woman do? Because yes, a woman has been empowered. As much as we wait for other people to come and empower, the mentors to come and mentor, what can an individual woman do to ensure that there's that balance? Yeah.
Allow me, before I answer your question, there's something very interesting that you have brought up. So this woman who is empowered, okay, and I don't know how to put it, okay, this woman who is empowered, she has become so strong, and the child is not, is seeing the mother, okay, and then are the men really going to, it's not depletion, but tables have turned, such that culturally the woman who was the stay-at-home mommy, doing the housework, now who is doing that? The person who has become idle, because they will not go to wash the dishes and take care of the children, but some are doing that, okay? But because the woman is the one now, right now, out empowered, working and doing everything, then the men, that is the reality, what we are seeing, okay? With all due respect for our men, is like the one, we have seen a lot of them idling. And this is something I've been observing. If you go to any center, ukikuta wale ambao hawafanyi kitu,
they're in groups.
I'm saying this with all respect, idling. I've always asked myself, what is the problem? Okay? Where are the women? What is it that the women are doing that these men cannot do? With all due
respect.
With all due respect. And what has happened? Because of this void they have is being filled with abuse of drugs, starting with alcohol and all other manner of drugs. And it's a very sad state. It's a very, very, very sad state. And then you have asked, what is it that the women can do as individuals?
True. To stop this.
Yes. We need to also rise up and also say it to the men that our education and our money should not be a threat to them.
Okay.
It should not be a threat to them. As individuals, we need to respect our men.
As individuals.
Yes, and also call upon all women to still appreciate what men are in life, that we need each other. That being empowered does not mean we look down upon our men. And because we've been empowered and we are realizing the problem that is there, we can also rise up and say that men need to be empowered. Let us encourage them to rise up and do something different. We are calling upon men as women, those who are older, to mentor the younger men, because we realize the aspect of mentorship is the one that is missing.
True.
So I'm calling upon all women, apart from praying for our men, let us call upon the older men to mentor the younger men. Personally, I want to call upon the church ministers to develop programs of mentorship for the boy child, so that we ensure that the generation that we are going to have tomorrow is of women who are, of men who are empowered, men who know their place, men who can, who know what they can do with their time and their energy. What they can do with their time
and energy.
And their
energy. Nice.
Yes, because men have the time, they have the energy. But what are they doing with it?
Awesome. This is a very wide topic.
Yeah, it's a wide topic, and I would want to say that we are not here to condemn men.
No.
We are not here to say that all men are like that. We have a big percentage of men who are doing it wonderfully.
Yeah.
They are wonderful fathers.
Mm.
You know, they are wonderful priests in the house.
Yeah, true.
They know their place.
Yeah, true.
But those who know that,
Mm-hmm.
can they mentor these others?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
Leaders, let's go to schools. Let's mentor the boy child.
Yeah.
In the churches, let us go there. Let us mentor the boy child.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
Nice.
But as a person,
Yeah.
and on behalf of women, we say we love them,
Mm-hmm.
we appreciate them,
Yeah, true.
and we know their role in our lives, in our families, and in society.
Nice.
And that one is not going to change.
It cannot change.
It's not going to change.
Amazing.
It's not going to change.
Allow us as well to wrap it up at that because of time.
Yeah.
So thank you so very much for coming and just giving us those important insights that we need to have each and every day, reminding ourselves that we are helpers. We need each other. A helper needs each other. So you cannot do it on your own. So women, as much as it's women equality, let's not kifua ati tugonge kifua hapana. Let's maintain our stand where we are. Please, thank you very much. May God bless you for coming. Salimia wawili watatu on a few seconds that we have left.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to say hi to my husband and my son.
Aww.
Yes. Yeah,
Wasalimike sana.
Yeah, my son is the one who was reminding me I'm supposed to be on TV.
Hey.
Yes, so thank you very much, my son, wherever you are.
Yeah.
I also have another fan called Anthony Njoroge, wherever you are. Yes.
Wasalimike
he really
sana.
encouraged me and he appreciated the fact that I was coming here.
Amazing.
So those are men.
Yes.
Yeah, and I also have another young in my life called Nganga. I know he's working, but he'll watch on YouTube wherever you are. God bless you so much.
Amen.
Those are great men in my life.
It's an honor to have
Yes,
them.
yeah.
Amazing. So we wrap up at that, but remember you're coming back. The shows continues up to 10, so please don't touch that dial. I will be right back.